OCA Media is proud to bring you this exciting Panthers lacrosse match. Tonight, the Panthers host the Verona Wildcats, and I'm Nikki Brown Huss along with Andy Huss, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting match right here on OCA Media Sports.
All right.
We're about 5 minutes before the game here.
Finishing warm-ups. So we'll have a tough matchup for the Panthers tonight. Verona comes in undefeated and number one in the state, according to Lax numbers. So it'll be a tall order for the Panthers tonight.
It will be indeed.
But
I think you've got those lax numbers stats right in front of you, don't you?
Lax numbers looked it up today in the state. Right now, Verona is number one. Arrowhead is number two.
Arrowhead Red.
Arrowhead Red, yep.
There are 2 Arrowhead teams, just for those who do not know.
Yep. 3 University School, 4 Hudson, and 5 Kettle Moraine. So we've seen, this will be our third of those 5 teams that we've seen this year. We played Hudson and Kettle Moraine. Verona has actually played the other 4, and they've beaten them all. Although only each match, they only won by 1 goal. So it'll be an exciting state playoffs this year.
It really will.
Very competitive. But this is the last conference game of the year for Verona. Right now they're 7-0. The Oregon Panthers right now are 4-2. They've got this one, and then they've got one more next week. They'll have their senior night on Tuesday, I think it is. They're playing DeForest, and
Yes.
we'll be live streaming that game with OCA Media. And so just looking at the conference standings then, looks like Verona has number 1 in conference wrapped up, being 7-0. Next, everyone's got 1 or 2 games left, but I believe Middleton has number 2 wrapped up. They're 6-1.
With tiebreakers, I believe they do.
Yep, because I think they've beaten number 3 right now is Wanakee, and I think they've just about got number 3 wrapped up. It's still probably mathematically possible, but it looks likely that Wanakee will end up at number 3. They are 5-2 right now. Oregon is 4-2, and depending on how the rest of this, their last 2 games go, we've got Oregon on the west side, and actually DeForest could even come into play if they win their last 2 games. So Oregon right now is 4th in conference at 4-2. West side is 5th at 4-3. DeForest is next at 2-4, and then we've got Watertown at 1-5, Sun Prairie at 0-5, and Janesville at 0-7.
And Janesville is a very young team. They are brand new this year. They had been previously co-oping with us for the last couple of years. So
yeah. But it's great to see a new program.
it is. So it's great to see them have the numbers to go back out on their own, because they had previously had the program of their own, and then numbers had fallen, so they co-opted with Oregon, and now they are back to having their own program, which is great. Like to see that. We're not seeing too many of those programs that were established being reestablished. However, next year, when we go to a WIAA sanctioned sport, it should be interesting to see how that affects lacrosse in its entirety in Wisconsin.
And with the co-ops, because a lot of these teams, there are only so many lacrosse. Well, you heard the Badgerland Conference right now has these 8 teams, and so there's other communities that don't have a lacrosse team that have a co-op. Right now, the Panthers have 2 from Janesville still. They're finishing up their senior year, so they got to continue with the program in their last year. We've got 1 or 2 from McFarland. I don't think we have any in Stoughton, but we've had traditionally several from Stoughton. But it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We also have 1 out of Cottage Grove, do we not?
We do. But who knows what'll happen next year?
It'll be very interesting, especially with the Madison area schools, who I think they used to have an East Side program, but there is no East Side current program. But with the WIA sanctioning, it'll be real interesting to see how those schools get incorporated in it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Looks like we're finishing up stick checks. Looks like Oregon is all done. Verona's got 1 or 2 more to go.
Well, sheer numbers will do that to you.
And we've got the national anthem. We'll be ready to play.
And we'd like to welcome our sponsors who make Panther Lacrosse possible. Doopy Service Center, Panthers Exteriors, and Stoughton Health. Also, the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon Cares. And also, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Be a part of something great. Join us and support our student athletes. If you or your organization would like to join our team of business partners that help make Panther sports broadcasts possible, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com.
All right, looks like Panthers are starting to take the field. Yeah, hang on. We'll have national anthem first. But
We'll see if they're doing.
maybe we have starting lineups.
I don't know who's going to hear them with this in this wind, but
We are a ways away, so we'll do our best. We don't have them written out. We'll do our best to make out the numbers and tell you what we see.
oh, there's no national anthem this evening. We're going straight to a draw.
Yep. No. Maybe there's no speaker system because there's no starting lineups either that I heard.
Nope, that's fair.
All right. So from what I can see, for the Panthers, we've got number 60 Sam Siggett in goal. We've got 15 Ellie Huss on defense. We've got, I believe that's 40 Lucy Fitzgerald. Number 35 Evie McGinty. Number, what's that next number? Is that 30 Elementer?
Yep.
We've got 19 Riley Brown, and I don't know who's tying their shoelaces right now. So just like the last game against Middleton, on the draw, Oregon is going to start with 6 back on defense to try and prevent a fast break off the draw. And so that'll leave 2 on attack, and that is number 12 Charlotte Hendrickson and 82 Claudia Belke. The remaining on the middies are 77 Morgan Farrar, 24 Alexa Bartos, and 39 Giselle Lindert.
Right, I thought I saw that the Verona player taking the draw was 7. However, it could have been 3.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We'll work on Verona players next, but it's hard to tell numbers. On the midi, is that 30? That I see Abigail
so.
Rupnow on the goals on the center circle. All right, ball goes up. Possession goes to. Still bouncing around, fighting for that ball. We have a whistle. Goes to Oregon. Alexa Bartles picks it up. Charges downfield. Drives. Oop. Extra ball. The ref threw it off. Alexa pops back out. Gets checked. Sphere call, I believe.
Yep, just outside of that CSA.
Someone's got to go 4 behind. Oh, they're telling her now. All right. Clearing a lane for Alexa. We'll see what she does. If she drives in, tries to find a pass. Drives in, checks it out, gets stopped by the two Verona defenders, pops back out, swings around the back end, goes to Charlotte. Jenna in on attack now, Jenna Hodges. Swinging around.
See what they
Oregon making some cuts, taking their time, taking care of the ball. Make sure you get a good shot. Don't need to rush things. Giselle drives, splits through 2, takes a shot, goes over the top, goes out of bounds. Claudia Belke was closest to know. Bring it in for Oregon. Over to Charlotte. Hendrickson. Swings around, drives across the middle, gets stopped by a couple defenders. Ball pops loose. Verona comes. Now Verona's got it.
Yep.
Goes back to the goalie for the clear.
Claudia's going to
apply some pressure. Trying to pressure them as they're trying to clear the ball upfield. Evie McGinty. That is 11 for Verona right now. Lizzie Mueller.
give it time to set up the defense a little bit.
Now number 12, Sam Gennon. Sorry if I'm getting your names wrong. Gennon will go. All right, 30, Abigail Rupp now. To 3, to shot taken.
And a miss.
Ball went out. Yep, went wide. The shot was by number 3, Lauren Volk, I believe. All right. Giselle Lindert bringing the ball up this near side. Cuts towards the middle through a couple defenders.
Oof.
Looking around.
Wondering
for
how.
options.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you.
24, Alexa Bartles. Goes up to Claudia Belke. Verona defender tried to jump the pass and miss. Claudia goes in.
Yep.
Got a blocking foul
Nice.
called. Claudia should have an 8-meter free. Fouls on 30. Abigail Rupp now.
See if she takes this in or if she drops it off. Passes it out to.
Yep, we saw passes from mostly yesterday, Tuesday. I think she had 2 of these, and she passed off to Charlotte both times. Here she goes in for a shot. Nice save by the goalie.
It's a good
we
shot.
get that goalie number?
We did not get the goalie number yet.
But nice save by the goalie. Always appreciate nice goalie play. Long clear attempt. Goes downfield.
And
Ball is loose. Is it going to gut out? It goes out of bounds. Oregon ball. Lucy Fitzgerald will inbound it. Finds Elementer. Passes across. Bounces it over to Ellie Huss, pushing up this near side. Nice job of Oregon to switch sides of the field. Check from behind. Ball pops loose. 14 for Verona. Georgia Pachetti comes up with it. Oh, now we look up from the name, and the ball's loose again. Alexa Bartles. There's a foul. Alexa will have it. Someone needs to go 4 behind. All right, she self-starts. She goes. All right, ball out of bounds. Verona ball. Number 17 takes it in. Hannah Jabas. Now we've got 25. Jasmine Connor.
Makes it through the
Driving
2
upfield.
defenders there.
Passes to 3. Lauren Volk. Swings it around to 17. That was Georgia Pachetti, I think. No, that was Hannah. Gets it into Lauren Volk. Thinks about a shot.
And
Drives across.
and
Ball goes in, I believe.
yep, that's
There's
the goal.
the signal. Nope, that was. She received a pass, thought about shooting, had some defensive pressure,
Backed
took
off.
a step back, and the defensive pressure left, so she drove across and shot.
Can't blame her for that one. She played that well.
So it'll be 1-0 Verona.
Took 5 minutes for that first goal. Saw some good play in there.
All right. Now we'll see if we can get some Verona players. So I believe that's 25, Jasmine Connor, and 3, Lauren Volk. Lauren's heading up for the draw. Is that 30? Abigail Rupp now?
It is.
So those are the 3 Verona midfielders.
I see 7 on the right side restraining line.
Julia Trias.
And I see 17, I believe, over here on this line.
That's Hannah Jabas.
Okay.
What do you think, Jabas? It's Jabas.
I would assume that is Jabas.
Maybe we should just go first names so we don't butcher last names.
Yeah.
All right, ball goes out of bounds. Verona ball.
How many
Takes it
times
in,
in your life have
drives on
your
the side.
not last name been butchered?
Wow.
It happens.
Yeah. All right. Can't quite make out that number. 12. Driving in through a couple defenders. Took
Nice
a shot.
save.
Ball is loose. I thought Lucy Fitzgerald had it. Ball pops out. Looks like Verona's got it. Number 14. 14 is
Watch
Georgia
out.
Pachetti.
Yeah. Where did
Swings
that
it
ball
around.
go?
Yep, it's coming towards the restraining line. Oh, nice job.
Morgan
picks it up.
Oh, nope. Held cross there.
Empty stick check too, yeah. All right.
Ref
No
was-
call, but Morgan has possession, takes it down the sideline.
Oh, how is... Yeah, that's not illegal. So... I
All
can...
right, 24. Alexa Bartles drives in, finds Jenna Hodges. Shot. Not sure what happened to the shot.
I think it bounced off something.
Yep, hard to pick up the
Perhaps.
ball. All right, but Panthers end up with the Wildcats end up with the ball. Start taking it upfield, right down the center. Couple Panthers in pursuit. Apply some pressure, stop the drive. 30, Abigail Rupp now with the ball at about the 8 in the center. Flips it over to 17. 17 was Hannah Jabis. Looking around, looking around. 2 Panthers on her. Swings it over to Lauren Volk. Ball pops loose. Oh. Verona comes up with the ball. Behind, looking. Oh. Did that go in?
I
don't
believe
see a
it
whistle.
did.
There we go. So that was a nice pass from behind the goal over to, I believe that was 30, Abigail Rupp now. We'll make it 2-0 Verona. All right. So as we're setting up for this draw, we can start explaining a little bit. So please bear with us if you know all the rules and know how the game works already. But there's enough newcomers to lacrosse that a lot of people don't understand what's going on. So we usually take the time to explain some of these rules. So right now for the draw, what's happening is they're setting it up. The 4 ladies, we've got 3 midfielders from each team in the middle. 2 of them are around the center circle, and 1 is taking the draw. So when the whistle goes, the ball goes up, and those 6 players can go for it. Now the ball, we'll stop there. We'll pick it up next time. Claudia Belke gets possession. Oh, check. Ball pops loose. Giselle Lindert has it. Claudia Belke. Taking her time, circling around the 12. Goes down to Charlotte Hendrickson. Cut around the crease. Jenna Hodges comes around the back. Charlotte looking for a cutter. Giselle wasn't open. Giselle looking, maybe setting a pick. Now comes across the middle. Set a pick for someone else to take a cut. Oh, Giselle cuts again. Charlotte gets a pick. Springs loose. Between the 12 and the 8. Up top. Looking around. Looks like the Oregon is clearing out the 8 for her. Everyone's up top now. Morgan makes a cut. Charlotte drives. Gets fouled. There's a yellow card.
On Abby Rupp now.
So that will put Panthers up, a player up for 2 minutes. And they'll get possession at the spot of the foul because it was outside the 8. So they'll probably put her back on the 12. So I believe that was some kind of contact to the head.
Yes.
So that's anytime there's contact to the head, it's an automatic yellow.
Yes. Does not matter if it is intentional or accidental.
Yep. The player, the defender, or whoever makes contact with that, you have to be in control of your own cross. So even if it's incidental or accidental, it's still a yellow card. All right. Charlotte goes down low to Claudia Belke. Tries to find a pass, gets it knocked down, but she puts it back up. So let's try this again. I'll stay right here. Tries another pass, goes over Jenna Hodges' head. Ball stops before it goes out of bounds. Verona picks it up. I think that was number 7, Julia Trias. Goes upfield, gets by a couple defenders, gets fouled. She picks up the ball, keeps going. A couple Oregon defenders on her. Ball goes out of bounds. It's the Oregon ball. Moving the ball upfield. Morgan Farrar. Looking. Tries to get Jenna. Doesn't complete the pass. Picked up by Verona. Coming downfield. Number 6 or number 8. Oh, goes to the middle. Ellie Huss picking her up on defense. There's someone open. Tries to find her. Can't quite get the pass completed. Fortunate for Oregon because Verona had a 3-on-2. All right, so now 17, Hannah Jabis. Out wide, over to 10, Kira Kittleson. And I'm behind. I've lost the ball now because I'm looking down at names. Hannah Jabis has it, I think, 17.
Panthers have about 30 more seconds of man up.
So that's why Verona's just trying to kill the time around.
Yes, they are. At about 14:54, Abby should go back in.
So, yep, normally Oregon should be trying to apply some pressure to try and force something to happen with the ball because they are a player up right now down on the side of the field. But they thought about it. Giselle came out, applied a little bit of pressure, but now Oregon's back down, decided just to wait. Oh, here comes Lucy. Number 14, Georgia Pachetti, goes back up to Hannah Jabbis.
Abby is back in.
Back up to 7-on-7. Hannah drives around, drives into the middle, looking for someone.
And
oh, 2 Verona players. Ball goes down. Giselle Lindert picks it up, heads downfield.
She's got some wheels on her.
There we go. Goes to Jenna Hodges. Pass goes down. Jenna picks it up. Jasmine Connor from Verona picks it up, heads downfield. The foul on Oregon. Jasmine just keeps going. Ball to Abigail Rupp now. Drops the ball. Is that a foul called?
Yep, I think it was a horizontal.
On Lucy Fitzgerald. Just outside the 8 up.
Nope, it's going to be on right on it.
8-meter free position for Abigail Rupp now. Goalie Sam Siggett awaiting. She shoots. Ball pops out. Giselle Lindert picks it up.
Nice scoop there by Giselle.
Did I hear a whistle?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so the ball's going back to Giselle. All right, 17 looks like she's 4 behind. Hannah Jabbis. So Giselle self-starts, goes around one defender. Lauren Volk picks her up. She tries to pass to Morgan, gets intercepted by number 7. Drives downfield, finds 14 Georgia Pachetti. Looking around. Goes up top to Abigail Rupp now. Looking to go to Lauren Volk. Too far to get those numbers.
Definitely is.
All right, so we're coming about the backside where we can see that's Hannah Jabbis. Abigail Rupp now in there setting a pick. Little pick and roll. Feeds Abigail. Gets the shot off and scores. Nice pick and roll with Hannah Jabbis on the assist to Abigail Rupp now. 3-0 Verona. All right. We're setting up for this. So we described the 3 midfielders that we've got 2 midfielders on the goal circle from each team. As soon as the whistle goes in, they can charge in and try and get possession. The 2 in the middle are taking the draw. They've got their sticks facing the ball is between their 2 sticks. They're applying pressure to keep it in there. And the referee's trying to set them up with their sticks, with their crosses parallel to the ground and along that center line. And they are not. So he's setting that up, getting it all ready, so they're set to go. Now he moves away. They can't move until he whistles, and then the ball goes up. This time it makes to the restraining line again. All right. Verona with possession, moves the ball upfield, approaching the near restraining line.
Uh-oh.
Driving in. Lucy Fitzgerald picks her up. Looks like that was close to shooting space. Just fortunate it didn't get called. Georgia Pachetti into Lauren Volk, takes a shot. Ball goes wide, out of bounds. Panther ball. Ellie Huss inbounding the ball.
That was a nice feed into the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Verona has a lot of passing into the inside has been good for Verona today.
Yep. Ellie to Effie McGinty. 2 Verona, 3 Verona defenders on her now. Get a whistle.
Yep.
That was kind of weird, yeah. So I'm not sure what. Evie kind of moved her feet, so the player came in, but then she just kind of pushed her over, which was kind of weird. But anyway, she attempts to pass to Alexa, doesn't quite complete it. Lauren Volk picks up the ball for Verona. Swings into Abigail Repnell. Just walking in slowly up to the 12, looking for what to do. Should she drive? Should she pass? She gets a pick on the left. Another pick and roll. Hannah Jabas, goal. Just twice in a row now we've seen that pick and roll. Abigail Repnell has been on both sides of it. Here she had the assist, and Hannah had the goal. Last time around, the two were switched. Nice little play the two of them have.
Yep.
Oregon's got to be able to recognize that and attempt to do better against it. 4-0 Verona now. All right, so the last part of this draw, we've described the three midfielders. Well, you see everyone else behind those restraining lines, those lines that are about 30 yards up from the goal. Everyone has to stay behind those until possession is declared. The ref will whistle, won't whistle. The ref will yell possession once possession has. Swing his arm like a windmill to indicate possession, and then everyone's free from those restraining lines and can come in. All right, ball goes up. And empty stick check call against Oregon. So Lauren Volk from Verona gets it. Gets up to Abigail Repnell. She comes up. Two Panther players meet her, so she passes it around. That is, I can't quite make out that number on her. That one either. There's two on that side. I never say their names because I can't quite make them out. All right, behind the goal now, that's Georgia Pachetti. Looking. Swings around to Hannah Jabas. Setting up a little pick again with Lauren Volk. This time she takes it around. All right.
Scores.
Nice job. Oregon looked like they were looking for the pick and roll this time, so she just continued around the pick and shot and scored. That's tough.
It is tough.
5-0 Verona now. .07 remaining. All right, so now the other players have to stay behind those restraining lines until there is possession or until the ball goes over the restraining line. We've seen that a couple in the last couple of draws, that the ball has gone on the draw all the way out to the restraining line on the right. So once the ball crosses that line, everyone's free to be released from the restraining lines.
Verona tends to have some explosive draws.
All right, ball goes up, bouncing around. I think, is that 18? It's one of those players I haven't been able to identify. Gets it for Verona. Gets it up to Abigail Repnell. 18 would be Amelia McCartney. All right, Abigail Repnell over to Hannah Jabas. Evan McGinty on defense. Goes back to Georgia Pachetti. Ellie Huss, defense on the post there. Georgia Pachetti, nice feed into Hannah Jabas. Takes a shot. Goes
Oregon
out of bounds. Oregon is closest. Lucy Fitzgerald inbound. All right, pass goes up. Ball's on the ground. Livy Vondra trying to scoop that up. Nope, doesn't make it. Oregon picks it up. Riley Brown, I think. Yep. Goes back to Livy. Clears it up, tries to get it to Morgan. Morgan gets it. Morgan Farrar coming across over towards the middle, trying to avoid defenders. All right, pass into Giselle Lindert. Driving in, trying to split two, bounces out. Flips it up top to Morgan Farrar. She's looking. She's got 2 on the 8 ready to meet her. So she's got to go around. Alexa Bartles. Looking. They're isolating her, so there's only one. They've got everyone down low. She goes to Giselle Lindert. Oregon put everyone down low, and they made some cuts. Didn't amount to anything. Swings it over to Della O'Malley. Looking. Over to Claudia Belkey. across the middle, nothing. Morgan cuts. Claudia follows her around, shoots.
Oh, and
Did it go in?
it looked like it did.
Ball goes in. Nice job.
Nice score by Claudia Belke.
Yep. Claudia did a nice job recognizing that a cutter that was right in front of her cut across, and she filled in that space and rolled around and got a step on her defender, took a shot. Nice job, Claudia Belke, for Oregon's first goal. 5-1 Verona.
Just under 8 minutes left in the half.
All right. Oregon decides to let Alexa Bartles try the draw. Giselle goes out to the circle. It'll be Lauren Volk and Alexa Bartles on the draw. Well, that's what takes all that time, lining up the sticks, making sure they're both putting pressure on it to keep the ball in there and stay still. Whistle, ball goes up. Ball bouncing around. Jasmine Connor comes up with possession. Drives downfield. The 12, looking around, cuts across, looking for someone in. Found Abby Rupp now, takes a shot. Goes wide, but Verona picks it up. Georgia Pachetti now behind the goal. Swings around to Hamna Jabas. Looking, Abby Rupp now, coming up to set up pick. They got the pick and roll. They find her. Oregon puts in the third defender. Ellie Huss knocked down the pick and roll pass.
Eek.
Ball's loose and right in front of the goal circle now. Does the goalie have it? The goalie has it. Sam Siggett clears it out to, I don't want to
Lucy
just
Fitzgerald.
guess. Yep, that's what's going to be my guess, but I was hesitating. Tries up to Elementer. Ball pops loose.
Some of the girls, you can just tell who they are by the way they run.
All right, 17 Hannah Jabas has it up top over to Lauren Volk.
And I only say that because I've been watching these girls for 3 years.
25, Jasmine Connor. Back to Abigail Rupp now. Giselle Lindert on the defense, trying to stay in front of her. Nice job, Giselle. Drives in, pops it back, goes to Lauren Volk. Pick. Nice switch by Oregon. They switch back. Tries to pass into Abby Rupp now. Ball bounces back out. Lauren Volk has it to Jasmine Connor. Looking. Ball goes down to Georgia Pachetti. And now to the unidentified players on the far side. Ball goes up. Driving her across the middle. Not quite. Tries to feed it into Abigail Rupp now. Ball bounces out. Georgia Pachetti has it. Tries to crease roll. Ellie Huss tries to defend. Gets called for a foul. Oh, they're putting it out. Guess it happened before she got in the CSA, so she'll be on the dot with Ellie 4 behind. Georgia Pachetti comes in, gets picked up, finds Lauren Volk up high.
And shooting space.
So it'll be 8-meter free for Lauren Volk. Big wind up and shot. Ball goes in. 6-1 Verona.
Looked like a boy's shot. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Nope. So what's going on here? They asked for a stick check?
Yes, they did.
All right. Oregon asked for a stick check.
Well, it's
A stick check, you don't see it as much in high school, but a stick check can be asked after any goal, right?
It can be, and especially with a goal that was shot like that, it is understandable why they asked for it, because like I said, it looked like a boy's shot. A boy's shot goes off like that because they have deeper pouches. They're able to keep the ball in those crosses because those pouches are deeper. Therefore, it isn't unusual to ask for a stick check after a shot made like that.
Well, in college lacrosse,
It's after every
every single goal, the stick that got shot, that got the goal, gets stick checked. So they've kind of turned that into a celebration that the shooter scores a goal and just kind of drops the stick.
Yep. But, I mean, I'm just saying, in this case, I understand why it was asked for.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ball goes up. Abigail Rupnow gets the ball. Has possession. Brings it upfield. Up, she's driving. No one's stopping her. She's cutting through. Not quite sure what happened. Ball pops loose. Heads out. The foul called. Livy Vondra. Georgia Pachetti has the ball now. Ellie Husk post defense. Tries to go past to Lauren Volk, goes over her head. Goes past the restraining line. Verona picks it up, slips it back in. Verona does a nice job taking care of the ball. All right, ball swings around. Abigail Rupnow behind. Threatening crease roll, spins around. Goal. That was a tough move. She stepped up. Oregon defender tried to step up with her, and she spun around to the inside.
It's a hard move to defend against.
Mm-hmm. We've got 7-1 Verona now. 4:24 remaining in the first half. Bartles coming around. As long as she stays out of that circle, she can go anywhere. She said switch position. All right. Legal procedure, a legal draw somehow.
She's got to be.
Lauren Volk.
She can go anywhere, but she can't be moving when the draw happens.
Oh, is that?
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And that's what was called?
Yep.
All right. All right. Livy Vonder on defense right now. Good job marking the ball.
Once he puts his arm up, that means everyone's got to stay still until the whistle goes.
Okay. Georgia Pachetti coming around, tries a crease roll, fakes a spin. Ellie Husk with nice defense, stops her. She flips out to Lauren Volk, circling around the 8-meter. Walking up top. Giselle Lindert on defense. Flips the ball to Abigail Rupnow. Shot.
And score.
Shot that one up from about 7 meters out. Had to step on her defender. 8-1 Verona.
Not sure if that was a certain type of goal for Abby Rupnow, but the Verona team just got very excited. I don't know if that was a milestone goal or something. They're asking for the ball.
Coach is out on the field.
Yes, I assume that is some type of milestone goal.
I don't know. Yep, something.
100, 200, something.
Something for the season, something for the career. I don't know. But Abigail Rupnow's had a very successful career. She's a senior now.
Yep.
So, yeah, could be almost anything.
Yep.
All right, here we go. We're ready to draw again. I see Lauren Volk. That's been, ref is blocking, but it's been either Giselle or Alexa for Oregon so far. All right, backs away. Ball goes up. Possession by Giselle. Takes it downfield. Spins around a couple of them. All right. Fakes a drive. Ball pops out. Whistle. Verona ball. Immediately picks it up and stretches downfield with a self-start. Lauren Volk, that is. Goes back to a defender. Oregon applying some pressure, then they keep relieving that pressure by going back. All right, so that's 18, I think. Amelia McCartney. Driving upfield. Keeping Mitty back. She's going. All right.
Offsides? There was offsides there.
Oh, they didn't keep a midi back.
Nope. There was definitely offsides at one point.
1, 2, 3. I'm still only counting.
No, there's
No,
four.
there's 4. She was hiding behind Morgan.
No, but there was definitely an offsides at one
Okay.
point, and it was
Abigail
not
Rupp now
called.
with the ball. Feeds it inside. Ball's bouncing around. Oregon trying to sweep it out. Abigail Rupp now picks it up. Over to Hannah Jabis. Gets a step on the fender, shoots, goes wide, out of bounds, remain Verona ball. All right, so this is one of these other unique lacrosse rules. Ball goes out of bounds. If you're passing it or for whatever reason it bounces out, like basketball or any other sports, like most sports, that the opponent, whoever knocked it out, gets the ball. Yep.
Goal Verona. Nice pass into the middle, and
we're up to 9-1 Verona.
we are.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I missed the goal.
You did miss a goal. I'm not the play-by-play announcer
I tried
here.
getting it in, an explanation. But anyways, as I was headed, the unique rule for lacrosse is when you're shooting and the ball goes out of bounds off of the shot, the team that gets the ball is the one that was closest to the ball when it went out.
Yes, that's why you see the players run after it. So
Reaching with their sticks.
yes,
Because the stick is a part of you.
it is.
Sometimes you see the goalie rusher and they'll look around and be like, there's no other defenders behind me.
I must go rush with my stick. Yes.
Yep, and then they charge back. Sometimes you even see goalies make diving attempts to try to be the furthest back.
I have yet to see. Well, not
Those are usually the boys.
I was going to say I have yet to see that in the girls' game. Our goalies seem smarter about that thing.
All right. Long draw set up again. There we go. We're all set. Whistle. Ball goes up. Or some kind of whistle, but it's Oregon ball.
Man. Wow.
All right. Jasmine Connor bringing the ball down after a couple of whistles. All right. Lauren Volk up top. Finds Abigail Rupp now. Gets it in. Shoots and scores. Oregon just has to put a player on her. I have to mark up a little bit closer. Abigail Rupp now is all alone in the middle there. All right, 10-1 now. 1:20 remaining in the half.
I don't know. You make it sound like it's going to be an easy feat to just put a girl on Abby Rupp
I
now.
know she's really talented, but that's what I mean. She's I believe the main goal scorer for Verona. Like, she can't be standing all alone right in front of the goal. I know she's probably good at getting into that situation.
I'm just trying to say, I understand you're coaching from up on a hill here, but I'm trying to say, I'm guessing it's not as easy as you're making it sound.
No. All right. Who's going to end up with possession? Morgan Ferrari takes it downfield. Restraining lines released. Alexa Bartles in the middle. Swings it over to Giselle Lindert. Looking. Down to Claudia Belke. Giselle cuts down, opens up a lane for... Nope, gets filled. Oh, pick set. Claudia goes around it. Keeps wrapping around the 8. Looking. Finds Giselle Lindert on a crease roll. Gets hit. Foul called on 3, Lauren Volk. I believe that was in, so it'll be an 8-meter free. Yep, looks like it.
Ref was adamant that time actually stop.
I haven't been watching this time, not been stopping.
I don't know, but he was very adamant on that one. So
I suppose we're within 2 minutes of the half, right? So
yes.
It stops on these?
It stops on the CSA, yes.
Yep. So Giselle drives around, gets pushed out, finds Alexa Bartles. Get out of the middle. All right. Held whistle foul. Verona comes up with the ball, so it'll be enforced now.
It's going to be on the 8.
Alexa Bartles with an 8-meter free position. all the way over here.
Yeah, it was over here where that's
But
where the foul was held.
it took some time.
It
Yep.
was. It looked as though it was a sphere, but I'm not gonna.
Yep. Hard to tell from up here. Alexa charges in, takes a shot, bounce. Nice save by the goalie. Ball pops loose. Verona picks up the rebound, heads downfield.
About 25 seconds left on the clock.
Up to Hannah Jabis on attack. Charging. No one in front of her. Ellie
No
Huff
one in
trying
front
to
of her.
decide. Take the ball. Take the herb. Pops up. Finds Georgia Pachetti.
Nice.
Ball goes wide. But nice job by Hannah Jabis and Georgia Pachetti.
Nice job by the defense for Oregon as well.
Got an open shot. And Oregon did a nice job defending. The ball goes wide. There's the half. 10-1 at half.
All right, and we'll be right back with the second half in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to the start of the second half of action between the Oregon Panthers and the Verona Wildcats. So far, we've had a rough game. I mean, it's been good lacrosse.
Yep.
Let's go to sleep, and the next day we can keep going.
That, or if Oregon can attempt to restart the game and play for the second half and see if they can be competitive in the second half. But yeah, well, it's tough. Verona's a good team.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, we've seen Abby Rupnow do what Abby Rupnow is, supposed to do, and as well as the rest of the team. They are number one in the state for a reason.
All right, referees coming back out.
4 seconds left on that halftime clock.
90 down, and both teams getting ready for the second half. All right.
Again, Panther Sports is brought to you by Doopy Service Center, Panthers Exteriors, and Stoughton Health, the Oregon Community Coalition, Parenting is Hard, and we're here to help. Oregon Cares. And by the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Be part of something great. Join us in supporting Panther athletics.
All right. Looks like Oregon is going to keep 6 defenders on the draw. I see Charlotte and Claudia looking lonely out there on their left side.
And
Attack.
I want to make my plea, as I always do, for more refs. This game actually had to be moved up a half hour because of lack of refs, because these refs are going to have to leave and go to another game right after this. So if you have any interest in reffing, please reach out to Coach Josh Klein or any other member of the WLA, Wisconsin Lacrosse Association, and we can get you hooked up with potential reffing for next year. So we always need new refs. Doesn't matter if you know the sport. We'll teach to you. And there's my plug. Thank you. All right.
All right. So Abigail Rep now comes up with possession off the draw. Heading in. Someone needs to stop her. There we go.
It's like they heard you, honey.
Kai Vondra up to the task. Pushes around the back. Hannah Javis driving across the middle. Takes a shot. Ball goes past the goal. Verona ball. Rep now, I believe. Bringing the ball in. Passing to Georgia Pachetti. Some contact. Oh, she faked. Ball went up top to Jasmine Connor. They got me. Hannah Jabis down low. Oh, nice pass in. Lauren Volk.
Got shooting space called.
You don't have to play defense when they're just trying to get the ball to the 8-meter free position.
Who was playing defense?
It just looked like they thought the ball was live and they were trying to knock it down.
Okay.
All right,
That's
so
fair.
Lauren Volk will have an 8-meter free. Let's see. Winds up, shoots.
Nice
save by Sam Siggett. All right, looking around. Goes off to the far side.
Oh, no.
Looks like Riley Brown. Picks up the ball. Did she go out of bounds? Hard to tell from this far away.
I think there was a foul before the ball went out of bounds, perhaps.
So Riley gets it. Nope, Verona has the ball.
No, never mind. I'm wrong.
I'm not sure what happened. Anyways, ball up top. Abigail are up now. Looking for Jasmine. Jasmine wasn't looking. There we go. Jasmine Connor with the ball. Swings around Hannah Jabus. Down to number 8, I think. That's one of my unidentified players. Maria Romer. All right.
I think we're getting to see a little bit different numbers now that they're on the opposite side of the field.
All right, Lauren Volk, Jasmine Connor, back to Lauren Volk. Down to someone. Maria Romer now. Jasmine Connor cut, receives the pass,
and she
shoots.
Very close to the goal circle, but we went in. So Jasmine Connor with the goal.
So if she shoots before she goes in the goal circle and then her follow through goes into the goal circle, is that allowed?
No.
Okay.
She needs to stay out of that goal circle.
I did not think so, but I learned a week or two ago that that's allowed for the boys, so it made me reconsider, like, can they do that in the girls? I don't think they can, though. So yeah, that was pretty close, but that's still nice pass and catch again.
Yes, very
Jasmine
nice.
Connor caught it on the run and shot. Made a nice shot.
You could see that she was aware that she was very close to that goal circle.
All right, and you can see that the clock is running now. So when we get to a 10-goal differential, it is a running clock. So they don't stop while we're setting up the draw. All right, ball bouncing around. Still no possession. Looks like Verona will have it. Abigail are up now. Had the ball alone by yourself. And all right. Morgan Farrar. She goes around. Nope, Morgan pushes her down low. What do we have?
Offsides.
Someone have too many players?
Apparently there was offsides.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Nope, it looks like we had something different.
2, 3, 4,
nope,
5, 6,
was
7.
not offsides.
Oh, well, I just figured I'd count. Sorry.
Might have been an.
All right, Verona gets the ball back. And we're going again.
Might have been 3 seconds.
Lauren Volk. Georgia
Guessing
Pachetti.
by where the ball went.
Georgia Pachetti's up high now. She's been low all game. Hannah Jabus. I believe Maria Romer. Yeah, that's 8. I don't know that one. But Ellie Huss defending. Swings the ball. Abigail are up now. Oh, they double her. She goes back to the one who passed to her. Back to Abigail are up now again.
Shoots and scores.
That's tough. Back and forth. Pass. Abigail are up now with the goal. 12-1. A lot of teams, you see a lot of individual moves, with crease rolls and a spin, trying to drive around a defender, just driving across, getting step and shooting. But I think from Verona, we're seeing a lot more of two-player game, like give and go, pick and roll, those kind of things. And it's tough to stop.
We saw that out of USM a lot last year, too.
Mm-hmm.
Which was also very hard to stop.
That was a little more than hard to stop, but that's not the game we're at right now.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you. All right. No. All right. Jasmine Connor comes up with position. Up. As soon as I say it, ball pops loose. Riley Brown, Jasmine looking for it. Jasmine Connor comes up with it. Oh. Pass to the middle. That's Abigail right now, I think, over to Hannah Jabus. She goes down low. Oh, almost made out that number. Pass into Lauren Volk. Nice job. They're moving around. Verona spacing themselves nicely on offense. making some nice cuts, finding the open cutter, and scoring goals. 13-1 Verona now.
Hard to defend against that.
About 18 and a half remaining. All right. So the players that I see on defense, I see Evan McGinty. I see Kai Vandra. I think that's Riley Brown. We need to just be able to like send out a horn or something. They all turn to show us our numbers. Their numbers.
Yeah, just for us.
Mm-hmm. All right. Draw goes up.
Yep.
Ball's gonna go to what?
It's Verona ball.
Early entry?
Yes, Giselle looked like she walked over.
Okay.
As it was about to come over, she walked over, unfortunately.
So Lauren Volk, ball at the 12, passes it down low, comes around Maria Romer, Hannah Jabbis. They're just moving the ball around the 12. Jasmine Connor, Georgia Pachetti, Lauren Volk. Go around again. That's the player. If we can get a number on her, we'll have all Verona. All right, thank you for the help. I hear it's 12, but in the meantime, Lucy Fitzgerald gets a turnover. Clears it across Ellie Huss, attempting to get the ball downfield. She's just gonna run it. She's got some space. Looking. Throws it down towards Claudia Belke. Verona comes up with the ball. 12 is Sam Gannon, I like.
Gannon.
All right, Verona bringing the ball down the field. Hannah Jabbis, a lot of field, open field in front of her. Someone's gonna step up. Giselle Linder does the job, pushes her out. All right, Verona setting up their offense. Oregon setting up the defense. Hannah stutters, looks at driving around, passes it down to Maria Romer. Over to Sam Gannon.
Lucy got a piece of that ball before.
Lauren Volk, Georgia Pachetti, Hannah Jabbis. Tried a little pick and move. Nice defense by Oregon. Tries to pass inside. Ball comes loose. There's a whistle.
It's going to be white ball.
Oregon ball.
Going to take it. Yep.
Alexa Bartos. There's another whistle. What do we got?
Unsure.
Looked like they decided they could go and then changed their mind. More whistles. They need to bring it back to the spot of the foul.
Guess so.
All right.
Hey.
Did she move her feet?
Mm-mm.
Sounds like that's what Abigail Repnow's trying to argue. All right, so Ellie has the ball. All right, so she goes back to Lucy Fitzgerald, pushes up the sideline. Looking. Alexa Bartos, I think it is. Spinning around. There's a whole bunch of Verona players around her. Ball's still loose. Someone comes up. Oregon comes up with it. Ball's loose again. Lauren Volk comes away with it. Whistle on Oregon. I think he told her to go back to the spot of the foul instead of self-starting. All right, Hannah Jabbis. Going around the 12. Jasmine Connor. Look to go back to Hannah. There she is. Little pick set up. Hannah on top of the 8. Looks like she wants to go. Oh, finds Abigail Rupp now. Nice cut and pass. Goal. Assist Hannah Jabbis. Goal Abigail Rupp now. So something else we mentioned real quick there and was a little bit confusing was the self-start. So girls lacrosse, another unique thing about girls lacrosse is that they try to keep the game free-flowing and as much, I'm lacking on my description. They try to keep it a continuous game and not all these stops and setting up fouls. So what they do is on most fouls, they allow the player that got fouled to self-start. Now, according to the rule book, in order to self-start, you have to be at the spot of the foul, settle your feet still for at least a moment, and then you can continue on as soon as you want to go.
Also,
Now,
the person that committed the foul is supposed to make an effort.
to go 4 meters behind.
Yes.
All right. Well, see, what ends up happening with that is the offensive player often doesn't stop
Yep.
to reset that up. And if they get fouled while they're running, they just keep running. And then exactly like you said, that allows the person who's fouled doesn't have to go anywhere. So the game just kind of keeps going. And so sometimes the refs allow that just because they don't want to penalize a team for being fouled. But that's not what the rule book says. So in this instance, the referee made her go back to the spot of the foul, and it just seems like that is an area of lacrosse that the game is seeking to improve and fix, and it's a work in progress right now, is how I would describe it. Because it's not being enforced how it is in the rule book. The spirit of it is kind of being followed, although it runs into difficulties with things like players committing fouls and not going 4 meters behind. Nice shot by Hannah Jabbis. Very nice save by Sam Siggett.
I would say at the college level, it works very well. At the high school level,
They're still adapting.
there is definitely some,
Olivia Vondra with the ball. Gets it up to...
and I think that there's definitely, they try new things at the high school level, and eventually those rules make it down to, or they try new things at the collegiate level, and eventually those rules make it down to high school. Unfortunately,
Well,
not always are they appropriate for the high school level, especially our high school level.
I wouldn't say this is inappropriate, though, but I don't think, as it's written in the rule book right now, it's not exactly working that way. So I see some changes in the future coming, but I don't know if it'll change the way that it's being played right now or not, because it is definitely, I think, a good thing that you can't just stop a fast break with a foul anymore.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I think that there are
Hannah Jabbis cuts across the middle. Nice job, Oregon, stopping her.
I think that both the level of play, the level of reffing, and the level of coaching around it leaves much to be desired for how the girls can actually use it.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, that's what you see with a lot of these fouls, with the players not always stopping. It's their self-starting. It's an attempt by the game to try to be a little bit more continuous and not being stopped with whistles all the time. Nice drive by Abby Rupp now. Goal. There was a held whistle on it. That will not be called because they scored. 15-1 Verona now. So you saw the referee hold up the yellow flag. That indicates that there was a foul. However, if it is a foul on the defense while the offense is in the act of attempting to score, they will not blow the whistle and stop play and allow the offense to try to score the goal so that they're not penalized. And that's what happened there. Is there was a drive, she shot and scored, and so the referee chose to give the offense the score rather than the foul.
As long as it's not a
Yep.
major foul, they can continue to do that.
Yep. Timeout called. 9:25 remaining. 15-1 Verona.
Didn't quite have the wind that we had the other day, which is pleasant here on top of the hill.
We are able to not get blown over. It is nice. Hold on to our chairs so we don't go flying. But
Like we said, Tuesday will be senior night. I believe it is at the football field.
yep, Oregon football field.
We have 3 seniors this year.
Claudia Belke,
Lucy Fitzgerald.
McKenna Malecki.
Well done.
Felt like I was being challenged.
You were. When are you not by me?
But no. McKenna Malecki being a little bit harder of a name to come up with this year because she's been injured, so she hasn't played all year. So we haven't seen her out on the field. But those are our 3 seniors. All right, Verona out, ready to play. I see Abigail Rupp now. Looks like she's going to take the draw. And looks like maybe some other players around that we haven't seen before.
We've been unfortunate with injuries this year. We've had McKenna out all year. We've also had Becca out all year.
Rebecca Gill, one of the captains for the Oregon Panthers.
Hopefully she'll be back next year for her senior season.
All right, looks like we're ready to set up the draw. Abigail Rupp now, Giselle Lindert.
9:25 left in this game.
Getting the sticks right. Making sure everyone stays still. All right, hand goes up. Comes down, ball goes up. Abigail Rupp now gets possession. Goes to 7. Julia Trias goes upfield. Ball pops loose. That was, I'm watching, 21. That is Livy Vandra. Now Alexa Bartles driving in. Trias on defense. Touch drive around, gets another Verona defender. Rolling around the crease. Someone coming to pick her around the other side.
Nice job keeping that ball on her cross.
All right, Claudia Belke. I think that's Della O'Malley. Goes around to Morgan Farrar. Giselle Lindert on this side. Looks like they're going to try their little hidden ball thing. I see Piper Daly in there, and Alexa Bartles rushing over to get involved. Now they come out. Who's got the ball? Oh, passes up to Charlotte Hendrickson.
Oh,
nice
wonderful
save by the goalie.
Oh.
That was a nice shot. Nice and low for Charlotte. Oregon picks up the ball. Piper Daly to Claudia Belke. Nice save by the goalie. If I could make out the number, I'd tell you a name. Charlotte Hendrickson with the ball, looking down low. Back to Claudia Belke. I think that's Della O'Malley. Back to Claudia. Let's go back to Charlotte. Pick coming up high. Alexa Bartles makes a cut. Morgan Farrar cuts behind her. Charlotte Hendrickson takes the ball up high. Pick. Charlotte rolls to her right, around our far side. Let's take the ball low again. Looking. Find a cutter, set a pick. Let's go, Oregon. Giselle Lindert. Back to Charlotte. Claudia. Cut by Della. Claudia. Back to, is that Charlotte? That's Charlotte. Trying to crease roll. Gets pushed out. Cut by Giselle. Nothing going there. Pops it up top to Della O'Malley. Alexa Bartles. It's all right, ladies. Take your time. Find the right shot. Take care of the ball. Possession is good. Piper Daly with a cut, picks up the pass, gets defended. Giselle makes a cut. Piper hits her. Gets a step, shoots,
Oh.
goes wide. Charlotte Hendrickson closest to the ball. Main Oregon ball.
Nice pass and shot, though.
Yep, it's nice to see Oregon doing that. All right, Claudia Belke.
The goalies.
Goalie's 51, so that was Alyssa Herman with that nice save not too long ago. All right, Giselle Lindert looking.
Nice
Goes around to Claudia Belke. Gets picked, tries to crease roll, gets picked up. Now she's on top in the center at the 12. Looking for a cutter. Oh, they're trying their little, let's try something on the, in front of the goal circle move. So now Claudia is driving in. Looks like a horizontal call. Claudia will get an 8-meter free. Passes it into Charlotte Hendrickson, shoots.
Nice save
Ball
by the
goes
goalie.
wide. Alyssa Herman, nice save again. Ball goes out of bounds, Verona ball.
Oregon just took over 2 minutes off the clock on that possession.
All right, Giselle Lindert all over her on defense. Ball goes up, trying to get it downfield. Morgan Farrar knocks it down. Ball's loose. Giselle Lindert comes up with it. That's number 12, Marie Romer on defense. Ball comes loose again. Abigail Rupp now.
Could be white ball.
Whistle. Oregon ball right about at the 12. All right. So something keeps happening. I think Abigail Rupp now goes 4 behind, and she keeps saying, if you're self-starting, it's signaled with moving your feet. And so she sees the offensive player move her feet, and she goes up before everyone else starts playing to do it, which I'm not watching closely enough to tell exactly what's happening.
In that case, the offensive player had not even moved.
Okay.
So she's just hoping that she doesn't get called.
Okay. I don't know. I just saw when she looked back at the ref, she made a signal like she moved her feet.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure.
Like that's what.
Yeah.
You know. Yep. All right. So Oregon has the ball. I think that's Claudia Belke back in the corner, far corner.
It's a smart move to make, but I did not see it. So, and I was watching.
I did not see it this time. The last time I thought maybe she had a case for it. All right. Morgan Farrar drives in, stops, finds a cutter.
Alexa
Bartles received it, but yeah, I don't think she had a shot, so she popped back out. Giselle. That is Charlotte, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Hendrickson. Alexa Bartles makes a cut, so is Morgan Farrar. Gives it to Giselle. Giselle splits 2 defenders, shoots high. Nice save by the goalie, Alyssa Herman. Giselle did a nice job creating her own shot there. But a very nice save. All right, Verona clears the ball, moves it upfield. That is number 7, Julia Trias.
Timeout, Verona.
Yep. 2:27 remaining, 15-1, Verona. Looks like Verona has some different players on attack right now, so they might want to talk about what they're doing before they do it. Set something up.
Oregon's doing a good job of kind of eating some time off the clock here and having some good possessions.
What was it at half? Was it 10-1 at half?
I believe so, 10 or 11. No, 10, because we went
around
to, right after half, we started the running clock.
So second half's been about 5-0.
It's not so bad. Like
Well, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Oregon playing a little bit better. Verona taking their foot off the pedal a little bit. Although
oh,
to be fair, or to Oregon, maybe playing a little bit better. We've seen the same players in the second half continue to score for Verona with their give and goes, and
that is very true.
it's only been these last couple of minutes that we've started to see some new players on attack.
That is very true. Looks like tonight their games are DeForest at Watertown, Janesville is at Sun Prairie.
That'd be interesting to see who wins that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
two teams without a win. One of them's going to get their first win of the year. That's exciting.
That is exciting. De Pere is at Wanakee this evening.
I'll be interested to see that one. Oregon played 2 close games against the two of them. And also on the boys' side, right now, the Oregon boys lacrosse team is playing at Sauk Prairie.
They are. Well, actually, they're playing in Lodi, but they're playing Sauk Prairie.
You got me there.
Love it when I can prove you wrong.
All right, players retaking the field. Verona will have the ball. Where is it right now? Oh, he's giving it to, I think it's the same player's got to get it. So that was Julia Trias.
I believe so.
We'll get it again. Nope, number 1. Number 1 is Sienna Conrad.
I don't think we've seen her yet tonight.
All right, swinging the ball around.
They've got a couple of new players in there. I see number 2.
Mm-hmm. I think that's 10 or 18, hard to tell. Long hair blocks numbers 2.
Did you say this was the last regular season game for Verona?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so they might be giving their seniors the last.
That's number 2, Hazel Meyer. Moving around. Ball goes into the middle, pops loose around. Who's going to come up with it? Whistle.
Oregon ball.
Oregon ball.
Although Hazel Meyer is a freshman. Number 1, Sienna Conrad is a sophomore, so maybe they
ball
put
to
some
Livy
of their
Vandra.
younger players in there to
Livy's
end
just
up
going. I see space in front of me. I'm just going to go. There you go. Nice pass to Morgan Ferrara on the bounce.
Oh.
Can't quite get it. Bounce passes are tough on this grass.
Yeah, this
Morgan
is
cuts
not the
across
best.
the middle. Gets a held whistle. Shoots. Ball goes wide. But I think we'll get the foul, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Nothing is guaranteed.
Something's happening. Oregon's got the ball. Out of bounds. I think she just got it on the dot.
Yep.
So.
Whatever happened probably happened outside of the 12
Claudia,
meter.
Charlotte. And a minor also.
Down to 45 seconds left in this game.
Yep. And we see the same thing on offense with the Panthers. I see Riley Brown on offense, who normally plays defense. I see Jenna Hodges down there, although Jenna normally plays attack. Oh, nice cut. Decides no. 27 seconds remaining. Charlotte's being patient, looking for the right opportunity. Claudia says, give me the ball. Charlotte says, not yet.
Too much time remaining.
Well. All right, Charlotte's going to come around, pick, tries to attempt to pass to Giselle Lindard in the middle. Ball goes wide.
That's game.
Claudia picks it up, and there it is. 15-1 Verona, the final.
Verona remains undefeated throughout the regular season.
Second season in a row, at least, I think. Well, undefeated in conference last year. They did lose some non-conference.
Yes,
one
that's
or
what I
two
meant.
last year. Yep. Undefeated in conference for, I don't know, at least 2 years in a row, maybe 3.
I don't remember.
Anyways.
Well, this program was brought to you with financial support from our local business partners, Doopy's Service Center, Panthers Exterior, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Community Coalition, Parenting is Hard, and we're here to help. Oregon Cares. And by the Oregon Athletic Boosters Club. Be part of something great. Join us in supporting Panther Athletics. On behalf of OCA Media Sports Production Crew, this is Nikki along with Andy, and we'd like to thank our video technician. Thanks for watching Panther Lacrosse on OCA Media Sports.